Welcome to the first edition of General's Crosstalk here as we wrap up this first homestand of the 2014 season. General's broadcaster Chris Harris alongside beat writer Josh Lemons, and this is going to be a series we'll do throughout the season. We kind of get to see the team from some different vantage points, and you know, overall it's a 2-2 series so far going into the rubber match, but it's been a pretty successful homestand.
It really has. You know, it's been the best attendance since '04. We've had beautiful weather. And really close games in all four games. It's really similar to the first series that you saw on the road at Chattanooga.
It's gone exactly the same way with us winning one and losing one and winning one and losing one. Let's hope it continues today. But, you know, it's been a fun series to see all the fans come out as well. And that's something, this is year 6 for me. I know you've been around to see this franchise since its inception. And you know, it's just nice to see some great numbers coming through the turnstiles too.
It really is, and I think it's a testament to Reese and Freeman, to their commitment to, you know, the city, also the city of Jackson. I mean, they put in a brand new playing surface. We've had a really harsh winter, but Marty Wallace and those guys did a great job. And it got a test the other night, and it passed with flying colors.
Yeah, it was amazing to see. You know, we're used to seeing Jim Pankovitz or somebody out there dancing in right field,
stomping,
and nobody went out there. I mean, they were certain it was going to be fine, and it was, and it makes our life a whole lot easier, not having to worry about rainouts and doubleheaders. So.
Well, especially you with doubleheaders and going on the road and making up games and everything like that. Yeah. A lot of water fell and 25-minute delay. That's it. And the fans stayed, and they got a great ball game that night.
On the field, I tell you what, the guy that's taken the series, over 500 in the series, he has the most hits in the league, and that's Ketel Marte. Just 20 years old. It reminds me of Carlos Truenfeld, who was here a few years ago. But this kid, I mean, at 20, basically skipping high A, he's been phenomenal.
He really has, and a lot of the guys I think it's a testament to Horner and Painter coming from high A last year. That, you know, Pankovitz and most will tell you that the jump from single A to double A is the hardest jump. But a lot of these guys, Jamal Austin, Nate Melendrez, you know, a lot of Cam Hobson, a lot of these guys really have just made it almost seamless.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the highly touted 19-year-old, you know, right-hander tonight, Victor Sanchez. Yeah. When I talked to Painter for my preview before the season started, he said, you know, he's got 4 good pitches he can hit for strikes. What he wants to work on in Double A is just expanding the strike zone. You got to see him on the road in his debut at Chattanooga. What'd you see?
He didn't disappoint him. He had 6 strikeouts. He didn't walk a batter. What he's known for is basically being a guy that throws strikes. You know, he's not going to throw upper 90s. You know, top out 91, 92. Great off-speed stuff. He has a plus changeup and a curveball he's still working on. But, I mean, he's the youngest starter that's ever made a start in Double A for our franchise. Beat out the record by Taijuan Walker. So, I mean, he's built like Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
He's got a great build. And I think that's going to help him out over the years with longevity and taking some pressure off that shoulder and off that elbow.
I think you're right. I like that the description that Painter gave me was a fullback for Alabama.
Yeah.
And everybody here in West Tennessee and in the South, they can get a mental picture right away of that. So you know, it'll be interesting to see how he goes. You know, up against a major leaguer in a rehab start.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, we've seen several rehabs to start the year with Taijuan Walker. And, you know, Gavin Floyd's a solid pitcher for the Atlanta Braves. And hopefully he'll have success tonight, but not enough against us. But, you know, that segues into Stephen Pryor, Taijuan Walker. It's been a benefit for us to have them. Now they're kind of moving on.
It really has. And, you know, what a difference coming home made for Stephen Pryor.
Sure.
Because he did struggle in Chattanooga, but he had 2 really good outings here. You know, I think he got a strikeout in each one of his 2, and he gave up a hit last night, but in the last outing he retired the side, you know, 1, 2, 3. So it really looks. The biggest thing to me is his velocity is coming back. He hit 93 on the gun a couple times in those 2 outings, and I think that's what he was looking for most.
Yeah, I think so too. And I guess just kind of wrapping up some of the big series, and it continues with Jabari Blash at the plate. I mean, this guy, going back to August 19th last year, he's reached base in every single game he's played in 25 consecutive games now, and I mean, that's unprecedented. It's the longest by about 10 right now in the Southern League, and the guy, you know, we know he's got power. We know he can hit. But what I'm most amazed with is he's already walked 10 times this year.
I was gonna say, Chris, his patience at the plate. He's a power hitter, but if it's not there, it looks like he's not reaching for it.
Right.
You know, you think about some of the greatest of all time. You think about the Babe. The Babe struck out twice as many times as he ever homered. But Jabari, he's really patient at the plate, and he makes that pitcher work for every single strike that he's going to get on him.
Sure, absolutely. But here we are at the end of the first 10 games of the regular season, and a chance to be 6-4. Huntsville got off to a great start. They finally lost a game on Saturday night, so they're now 7-2. But off to, I think, a good start. And with so many players making their Double-A debuts, having Taijuan Walker for a start, having Stephen Pryor here, I think that's kind of bridged the gap, and I think this team has a great ceiling.
I think with the way the guys making the transition from single A to double A have done it as quickly as they have, they feel comfortable with Horner, they feel comfortable with Painter, they get along with Kincaid, the new hitting coach, very well, and he's working with them. It really looks like they will only improve as the season goes along, barring any injuries.
I think so. So we hit the road to the Smokies to take on Tennessee coming up this week. So Monday through Friday, we're back home on Saturday to welcome in a team we just saw the first series of the year, the Chattanooga Lookouts. So we'll see how this road trip goes. It's always a battle when we play our rivals in those Chicago Cubs of the Tennessee Smokies.
Yeah, be safe on the road. Look forward to seeing the guys when they come back on Saturday.
Should be fun. This has been Generals Crosstalk. Chris Harris alongside Josh Lemons. Thanks for watching.